Hey everybody. So I said I would start sharing some of my projects and things that I'm doing at home. Haven't gotten to anything too exciting yet. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organizing. I have two spaces in my apartment where I do making. One is this room here where you can see it looks pretty familiar. There's a lot of bins of parts and things, um, toolbox, stuff that you might see in our makerspace at school. This room is not so much of a problem, but upstairs I have a space where I do more like woodworking and kind of messy stuff. Right now I'm spray painting some stuff up there. And one of the things up there is a lot of hardware. I have nuts and bolts and screws of various sizes, weird like door hinges and stuff like that I've collected. And it's kind of gotten a little out of control with how it was all stored. A lot of this stuff when you buy it will come in like screws will come in their own little cases like this. I have a lot of these. Stuff from Amazon comes in all sorts of wacky, different size cases. If you run to Home Depot and get something, it's in a bag. So it becomes very difficult to organize all these different kinds of containers. I ended up kind of throwing stuff in bins. Some of it was hanging on walls, and I couldn't find stuff quickly and easily. So what I did is I went to a store called Harbor Freight, and I picked up a bunch of these storage containers that are pretty cool because they have these trays that come out and you can move them around. Problem is, if I need a lot of the medium ones, I've only got so many, and then all of a sudden I've got, empty big ones, and I've got 5 screws in a big one. Kind of not perfect. So I figured I could either design something and 3D print some parts that would replace these, or I could look online and see if someone had already done that for me. Turns out a lot of people have. I found this one on Thingiverse. It's customizable. You can pick how many compartments you want, and it'll actually generate them with this program called OpenSCAD. But I'm actually printing this one that's on the screen right now, which is 2 trays that you can stack that will fit in this box pretty neatly. So over here on the 3D printer, hope nobody gets motion sickness because I'm doing a lot of spinning around. Over here on the 3D printer, I've got those 2 trays printing right now. They're going to take about 5 hours. They're coming along pretty well. But I did already 3D print one part for this. So I'm going to pull this guy out and replace it with my medium box, which is just a copy of this size box, printed in a material called PLA. I mean, not PLA, sorry, PETG, which is a little more flexible than PLA. And that's going to go there. And now I can dump in one of these little containers of screws. And it fits much better than, floating around in the big empty box there. So why did I want to share this incredibly boring project with you? I think it's a really good example of how a 3D printer can be used to solve an everyday problem and not just to be used to like make fun figures or toys or goofy stuff that is just fun to make with a 3D printer. You can actually use it to make a customized solution for a problem. So while you're putzing around your domicile, why don't you think about ways that you might solve a problem with 3D printing? Maybe there's something in your house that is hard to reach, or you have some stuff that's really poorly organized like I do. If you come up with any good solutions, or you find something cool on Thingiverse, or make something nice in Tinkercad, why don't you share it on Google Classroom so we can all see what you're doing. Great. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Hopefully my next project will be a little more exciting than a bunch of boxes. See you later.